Welcome back. Y'all know what this is, man. SF Takes straightforward. Let's do it. I got two guests with me today, bro. And shit, this is honestly the perfect time of the year, if you ask me. We just had Christmas last month, you know what I'm saying? Finished up on the holidays. We still got one more left. For all y'all that got a lady out there, you still got to check in February 2nd. I mean, not February 2nd, February 14th. But let's go ahead and introduce our guest that we got today. We talking ball. Anybody want to go first?
I'm going to go first. It's your boy Lance, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can follow me on Instagram, Lance_Blair. I also got my own podcast called Talking Crazy, so make sure you go follow that on all platforms, on Instagram, subscribe to the YouTube channel, all that. Talking Crazy podcast. Make sure you do that. We here to talk crazy. My boy, man. So, yeah, we in this bitch.
Yeah, what's up, y'all? My name is Davey Hill, that boy Davo on Instagram. I also have a podcast called the Davo Say So podcast out on all platforms. Appreciate my dog finally coming on here. Watched a lot of episodes, heard a lot, so I'm glad to be here.
Hey, yo.
We're going to keep doing this, bro. We're going to keep doing this, too. I'm going to try to make this something like this regular thing for the community for shit show, because there's a lot of people out there, you know what I'm saying? We see people on campus talking ball all the time. Yeah. All we need is a camera and a mic, so without furthermore, let's go ahead and do it. Oh, my fault. They just introduced themselves. Y'all make sure y'all go tap in on that shit.
Yeah, if I don't know if I say my Instagram Lance_Bled. So LANCE_BLED. And when you type that bitch up, you're gonna see me. So make sure you follow me.
Make sure y'all tap in, sub to all that shit and shit. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and do it. It's playoff time. It's playoff football.
Yes, sir.
The bracket is out. And I ain't even gonna play around and dance around this hoe. First matchup I'm coming with is the last matchup of the whole weekend. The last matchup of the whole wild card. You know what I'm saying? Because I texted my good brother to my right after the Pittsburgh Steelers booked their ticket to the playoffs. And I said, yeah, Tomlin finna go ahead and pack y'all up. So let's talk about this Texans Steelers game.
I want you to talk about this shit first, because he said, like he said that after the Steelers fucking won the game by a fucking field goal,
a miracle,
a fucking field goal that was missed by fucking 3 fucking milliliters to the fucking right. This nigga gonna text me, oh shit, Tomlin finna have y'all checked out what I said. Why this nigga just got on this same platform last week talking about Tomlin ass should be gone from the Steelers. And now
they still should fire his ass.
And now all of a sudden Tomlin finna knock the fucking best defense of the fucking league, a team that just won 9 games in a fucking row. I wanna hear this shit.
I think y'all hit 10, matter of fact.
We 9. I want to hear this shit.
Okay. So first off, obviously, I'm gonna just go with the defense. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. You know, it's been a lot of whispers around the city. I don't know if you've been hearing it, David. There's been a lot of whispers around the city. Yeah. We got the best defense of all time. Stop that stupid shit.
I didn't say we ain't got the best.
This generational defense shit. Y'all gotta stop that.
I never said we got the best defense of all time. So as somebody, a Texas fan that's on the show, we're gonna address to me. Fuck the motherfuckers in the city.
Well, that defense that y'all love, it ain't that. I'm just gonna. That's number one.
Why we not?
The defense that y'all think is so gonna get y'all to a Super Bowl, it's not, bro.
So we don't got the best defense. Hold on. Say it to the camera that we don't got the best defense in the league.
I'm not saying that y'all don't got the best defense.
That's what I'm saying, brother. That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm saying that y'all are gonna lose.
I'm not saying we ain't got the best defense of all time. Okay. I'm not no fucking bias. You're not talking to no fucking Cowboys.
But does the playoffs come down to if your defense is good or if your whole team is good?
I mean, defense do win championships?
And I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
Defense do win championships.
What's the rest of that?
I know you finna get that. You finna talk about our offense and shit. Which our offense? Well, hold on. I'm a Texas fan. I'm not biased, nigga.
Okay.
You talking to a
Talk to me about CJ. Because CJ's not the guy. CJ's not the guy. He's not the guy.
The
offense is lacking weapons.
I mean, of course, we lacking weapons for sure. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not fully healthy on our offense. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna make that as an excuse. We just playing with what we got. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm not gonna sit here and say CJ completely off, because who the fuck we gonna get after that? Hold on. No, just being real. Okay. Like, if we just gonna say fuck CJ, who the fuck we gonna get?
Davis.
And hold on. Davis. Hold on.
They was thinking Davis was the one for me.
Davis is the guy.
No.
Davis is the guy.
Davis had a chance to be the guy for 2 fucking years. He fucked up.
Didn't he start y'all 9 games?
No.
Didn't he start y'all 9 games?
We talk about as a rookie. Fuck that. As a rookie, nigga, he had a chance, and that's why
At what point in his rookie season did he show?
Fuck this season.
Man.
As a rookie, nigga, when he had a chance, when he was his fucking team, he did not deliver, and that's why we got CJ in the first place,
At
my
what
nigga.
point
So fuck that
during
shit,
that
nigga.
rookie year?
Fuck that shit, nigga. Fuck that shit, nigga. The reason why we
At what
fucking winning
point?
all these games is because of the fucking defense, nigga, and it's gonna be
So
the same
it's not
fucking
CJ.
reason.
It's not CJ.
I never said it was
Okay,
CJ,
cool.
nigga.
So
I never said
once
it was
again,
CJ.
y'all
I
have a
never
problem
said it
on
was
offense,
CJ.
but that's near there. The reason I'm taking the Texans to lose this game is not just because the defense and the offense or just Tomlin. It's situational. It's circumstantial for me. Like, when it gets to the playoffs, I'm taking the trust level of Aaron Rodgers has been there before. I'm taking the trust level of Mike Tomlin can be in those grinded out games, those low scoring games.
I mean,
in sub-Arctic weather.
But when is the last time Mike Tomlin has won a fucking playoff game, bro?
It's going to be this Sunday night.
But no,
It's
no,
gonna
no,
be
no.
this Sunday night.
Answer that question though.
It's gonna be
No,
it's been what, 8 years? 8 years?
Okay, then.
8
So
years.
you talking about
When the
what
last
Mike
time
Tomlin
wait.
could do? The last time a Texas won a playoff game was last year, my nigga.
Texas made a run for real.
Well,
If we're doing that, that makes no sense. We can't do that. We're talking about right now, right?
And fucking forever. And fucking forever.
Y'all never made a run. Y'all have never made a run. The Texans have never made a run.
And fucking forever.
So the fact of the matter is this.
I'm telling you, you're right. We haven't made a run.
Okay.
But we have way more playoff games.
When we go down the roster, I'm taking Tomlin over D'Amico. Is that fair to say?
If we're talking about overall career, yes, duh.
Okay, I'm taking Tomlin over D'Amico. I'm taking Aaron Rodgers over CJ, obviously.
Not right now. No, not right now. I wouldn't.
CJ in this offense, bro?
Well, CJ in the offense.
Okay, let me tell you about CJ.
Now, and it's honestly the line.
Let me tell you about CJ.
Go ahead.
Oh, cool. I think him having such a good ass rookie year was a blessing and a curse.
Agreed.
Because it's like in today's day and age in this league, it's a win now league. Like you can't come in the league. Motherfuckers don't want to hear that. Oh, you got time and shit. Nah, fuck that. Because we got niggas like Patrick Mahomes who won a Super Bowl in his second year starting.
Third year
starting. You got niggas like Joe Burrow who went to the Super Bowl his second year starting. You got niggas like Jalen Hurts who went to 2 Super Bowls in 5-6 years in his
3 years.
2 and 4. In his first couple of seasons.
Yeah.
Okay.
So niggas ain't trying to hear all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about CJ is why I don't like when motherfuckers is like, yeah, you can criticize CJ, but this is his 3rd season.
Okay.
He's only 24 years old.
Okay.
The nigga has been to the playoffs every year in his career. I ain't saying it's all because of him, but if you just look at his even last year, bro. Last year, of course, he had a sophomore slump, but it wasn't all him. It was the fucking OC. We had many injuries.
Mm-hmm.
It was at one point Nico got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Then Diggs got hurt throughout the whole season.
Tank, yep.
Then Tank got hurt. And then the O-line was kind of shaky. You see, we got rid of some niggas. LT, I mean,
Tunsil got traded.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then we had to switch OCs.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is, don't get me wrong, CJ does have to play better for sure. I'm not finna say like, I'm not finna be biased and say like, nah, lay off CJ. Nah, nigga, CJ, you for sure gotta play better for sure. But we gotta stop putting so much pressure on this nigga. Not saying he don't deserve, he doesn't deserve it, but the reason why it's pressure because you got other quarterbacks who didn't lead who had so much success so early. But the type of nigga I am, I would rather it happen on the long run than happen right now. Because look at Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow haven't been to the fucking playoffs since he's been to the Super Bowl.
They haven't invested in him. They're screwing him over.
And now Patrick Mahomes got 3 Super Bowls now, but now he torn his ACL. Motherfucker saying the Chiefs dynasty is over. You know what I'm saying?
That's not
true. So I don't think it's a pause. I don't think it's over. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you see, what I'm trying to say is when success happens so fast,
you get snatched. What'd you just say earlier?
Huh?
What'd you say earlier when I said I need to get rich by tomorrow?
What's fast won't last, what's slow is for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's I just feel like CJ's time is gonna come later on. He going through the growing pains right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't even want to win a Super Bowl this year. To be honest,
it ain't happening.
I want my nigga Tate to come back because how he got hurt was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I want him to come back. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, when we started 0-3, I didn't just panic because I didn't see my team go to 0-3 before and win like fucking 10, 11 games in fucking 2019 or 2018 when we went 0-3 and we won all them games in a row. So I didn't panic, but it's like, I was just talking to my partner today, bro. I was like, damn, bro, like, we got the defense, but it's like, man, our offense still got problems. And I just wish that if we was fully healthy, if we had Tank, Mixon, and them niggas, bro, I feel like this would have been the year. But with this still a game, I did say this though. I'm keep it real. I did say I felt like winning all them games in a row was.
It's gonna bite you in the ass.
It's a bite. I said I wanted to lose. I said in my notes I wanted to lose.
You have to lose before the playoffs.
I wanted to lose because I wanted to face some adversity, get our shit right before we go into the playoffs. Mm-hmm. Now, see, the only problem I have having going to this game against the Steelers is that we won all these games in a row. We going on the road. You know what I'm saying? I feel like these niggas going to be feeling themselves or get too comfortable. Not to say we gonna lose because we're not better than them. It's because shit.
Like a Deja.
Yeah. So if you saying that we might lose because of that, then I agree 110%.
That's what I'm leaning on. What I'm leaning on.
Okay, I'm leaning on home. I can respect that.
Home field advantage. Okay, and experience. That's what I'm leaning on. Could you give us a point total before we go to David? Or a final score?
I'm not really even good with scores. I would probably say, to be honest, I don't even think it's going to be a high scoring game, bro.
I don't think it'll be either.
I say Texans 17-10. I don't even think it's going to be high scoring, bro. I think it's going to be very defensive.
Without a doubt.
I think it's going to be very defensive because I just like the Steelers getting DK back. That's good, but it's like, bro, like our defense is so stiff, bro. Like they didn't help bro. They helped our offense.
Rodgers is gonna get his ass whooped. I ain't saying that he ain't gonna get his ass whooped.
Bro, come on,
he's gonna get his ass for sure.
When Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter fucking hit his ass, bro. Nigga, damn near 45. Come on, nigga. All it takes is like 2-3 sacks.
Yeah, he was holding that hand last week.
Come on, my nigga.
What you feeling? How you feeling about the matchup?
This is what I say. So I do have the Texans winning, but before I go into like why I think they'll win. This is this Texans team. I feel like this is the best team to win a Super Bowl that they've had since 2002, since the franchise started. Like I think with the combination of they've had good defenses in the past, but I think with the combination of how good the secondary is and the elite pass rush, I think that's super suffocating. And then the offense it's been wishy-washy, but it's the first time CJ has a reasonably healthy receiving core going into the playoffs because Nico was out and Tank was out and Stephon was out all last year. Yeah. And then I think they had some injuries even the year they won after they beat Cleveland too. So this is the first time he's coming into a playoff game with a reasonably healthy offense. Yeah. I mean, it's still no Mixon and Tank is not there, but
because where the hell is Mixon at?
I don't know. So I can speak on this because this was spoken on another podcast. So they allegedly say Mixon accidentally shot himself in the foot.
I thought it was fake news.
I heard about that too, but I think it was true.
So they said allegedly that he shot himself in the foot, and that's why he been out. And to be honest, if you really think about it, nobody actually said the reason why his foot got hurt. Think about that shit.
I picked him up on my fantasy team thinking that he was gonna come back week 8. Yeah. Brother never came.
I mean, after like week 10, I'm like, you pretty much out for the year.
But I think he could play. It's just they don't want that distraction of him. And they say like don't even come to the facilities or nothing.
Yeah, he ain't been.
Well, and Woody Marks has played well, so I'm fine with him. I will say this though, I don't like how they ended the year just off of. I know they were technically still playing for the division, and since the Jaguars were up by $1 million on Tennessee, they kind of just set the starters. But I do like to go into the playoffs riding high or just doing well off of your recent games. We'll talk about some more teams later, but it's a couple of teams that are coming into the playoffs off of a couple of losses. I don't really think that doesn't do good for vibes either.
And the thing is also too, I could say like this playoffs coming up is probably one of the first playoffs in a long time. We probably don't, from both sides, we don't know. Like it's wide open.
Well, that's why I think the Texans have an actual shot to win the Super Bowl.
It's wide.
Previous years, I thought they had good teams, but I never would have thought Super Bowl contending teams.
You thinking KC, Ravens, Bills.
I think, and it could be too. Like I am still a CJ believer. Like I do think that with his rookie year and Jaden's rookie year, like we've kind of got lost in how like quarterbacks develop and their time. But I'm still a believer in CJ, and I think like he can pick it up when it comes because he's always played well. The playoff games he's played, he hasn't been terrible. Like he hasn't been the reason why they lost. He's actually done pretty well. But with the Steelers, like I'm a Rodgers guy. Like Rodgers is my favorite QB of all time. But I think with him being 41 and the only time their offense has been successful is when they had time to protect him. I don't think they're going to get that versus the Texans. Like, he played well versus Baltimore. He had time to throw versus Baltimore in both games that they played. Yeah. And DK is coming back, so that definitely is a big help. But I think with Rodgers, with him being 41, not being able to maneuver in the pocket like he was in his prime in Green Bay, and the Texans having that great pass rush, I think it's going to be a real tall task. They're going to have to do a lot of quick passes, and I don't think that's going to lead. The only way they'll be able to win is quick passes and long drives, and you have to capitalize in the red zone. But I don't think it's going to be good enough to actually beat the Texans, because I do think their offense is going to pick up, because their defense can be had. Like, I'm sorry, they made all those moves in the offseason, but I don't see the production in their defense. Like, it's Ramsey almost gave the game away because he gave up that play versus Likely. Like, bro, they brought you here to make plays like that. You can't make that play. So I think the Texans defense will get back on page with this defense, but it's tough to see how the Steelers are going to score.
And the thing about the Texans defense, bro, them niggas hit so fucking hard. Like, they ain't tackling your ass. They gonna pop your motherfucking ass. All it takes is Rodgers to get sacked 1 to 2 good times. Y'all thought y'all trying to stop my Isaiah from getting that motherfucking record.
Now, disclaimer, since we already, 10 minutes in now,
probably.
I'm not against Houston. I'm not against y'all. I just want this Cinderella story to be over with, because the real winners are here. The Patriots are back. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and transition to the next game. Patriots Chargers. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I believe that the MVP resides at Foxborough. Nothing more needs to be said, but let's talk about this matchup. You got Justin Herbert, obviously.
Justin Herbert always chokes in the playoffs.
Think so?
Nigga, look what happened last year.
I mean, I believe Herbert ain't been given a actual good team, if I'm be honest with you. I think he's been dealt a bad set of cards, and it's going to get worse this Sunday.
I mean, this is probably his best situation going in the playoffs, but I don't see the Chargers.
Well, they're banged up too.
Think about it, bro. Think about it, bro. You're going all the way to fucking
New England, Foxborough, Massachusetts.
It's gonna be cold as shit. You fucking be playing inside the dome in the hot weather in Cali. You ain't gonna be used to this shit. Not gonna be used to this.
It rains at Foxborough, man. It ain't sunny all the time.
Come on, bro. It's gonna be cold.
Not Southern Cal,
cold
man.
And shit. Come on, man.
I think so. Where I'm at with it, I think. So the way that I look at the game, bro, I kind of try to look at experience, one, number two, the coaching staff, the personnel, things of that nature. And like you said, the weather element. Like, that's a whole nother thing right there within itself. I think, bro, this whole season, Justin Herbert has gotten his ass kicked. All right. Before the season started, Rashawn Slater went down. Yeah. ACL out for the season. I think week 4, week 5, Joe Alt goes down. Right, his other tackle out. And he came back, then he went back out. I don't know if he's playing, but I think that's what is the difference maker in this game. Obviously, the New England Patriots ain't got no just great wall of New England, right? Yeah. But looking over at the Chargers, like I said, this dude Herbert takes an ass whooping every Sunday. I think it's going to be somewhat of the same going into New England, and that gives me the confidence to say that my team could go out there and win 28-17, honestly.
Yeah, I got Patriots winning too.
And go ahead.
And honestly, I think to another degree too, Drake has had a great season. But if we were to make it just this far, now I believe coming into the season, the expectations weren't for us to make the playoffs. So we've already exceeded expectations. But based off of the season, we cannot go one and done. We cannot go one and done.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of disagree. I
mean, do you think? Go ahead, go.
No, I was going to say, I feel like the season has already been successful with a win or a loss. Like, I think the main thing you're trying to figure out coming into this season, like, is Drake May going to progress to where you actually have full confidence that he can be a legit number one?
Yeah.
And can Vrabel give you something of a remnants of what you had with Belichick as far as culture and team success? I feel like both of those questions were answered. So, like, again, it's hard to win a championship with a second-year guy at quarterback. It's hard. So, and I understand the culture, and I understand that with New England, Super Bowl is definitely the expectation. But, however, I feel like with this season, it's already been success. Like you said, nobody really was picking y'all to go to the playoffs. You got that. Drake has finally been, solidified, which I know you had questions about him a year before today, or a year before from now, last year. I feel like it's already been successful with the season before it even comes to end. And also, I'll say this. Drake May has played well this season. Played well. We'll get into the MVP talks later, but being a second-year player, second-year starter, getting the MVP talks, you're overachieving. I will say this. I do have optimism about young MVP caliber quarterbacks going into the playoffs and them playing well. We can go back to Lamar Jackson. His second year as a full-time starter, he was unanimously MVP. He goes into the playoffs and then he lays the egg.
Yeah,
we can go back to Peyton Manning when he finally got to the playoffs and he had an MVP caliber year. 41-0 to the Jets, and he played bad. So, and those two quarterbacks are pretty much known for great regular seasons and low ball in the playoffs. I'm not saying that's what Drake May is, but my optimism is I feel like there's a higher chance that he can put up a stinker than he plays well because of those things from the past with those young quarterbacks.
And the reason of that is because the inexperience, bro. You got to realize, bro, it's the inexperience, bro, because once you have that good of a season, and motherfuckers forget that you only in your second year. Like, so I think we done came to a point to we didn't put so much damn pressure on these fucking quarterbacks to win right now. And it's like, if you ain't getting us to the Super Bowl or doing nothing and by your third year, it's like, man, we ready to get your ass gone. Which is
matter of fact, we will help you pack your shit up.
Which I don't agree with,
which is fucked up because it took Peyton like 9 years to finally get.
I mean, it took him like 5 years, I think, to get to the postseason.
No, I'm talking about like win a Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, it took him almost a decade to win the Super Bowl.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like you like, I just hate how we became. I hate like the Patrick Mahomes, like niggas like Patrick Mahomes.
Pat fucked it up for niggas. He did. Because everybody don't get an Andy Reid. Everybody don't get an Andy Reid, bro. Everybody don't get an Andy Reid.
I still feel to this day, Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes is the best match made in heaven ever. I feel like.
I thought you was gonna go too far right there, Liz.
What?
I thought you was gonna say Belichick and Brady. You know, I thought you was gonna say that they was greater than, the greatest of all time. I thought you was gonna say that Andy Reid and Mahomes was a better duo than Belichick and Brady.
Nah, because I don't think Mahomes could win without Andy Reid. I don't think Mahomes would get a Super Bowl. If Andy Reid wasn't in his car, I don't think Mahomes getting a Super Bowl, bro. I don't think Mahomes could do what Brady did. I don't think Mahomes could do what Brady did. I agree on that. I don't think Mahomes could leave and win. Fuck no. Well, Brady showed niggas I don't need Belichick.
Well, he might not have to though.
Brady showed niggas, but
Brady showed niggas.
I love Brady, but
Belichick can't even fucking win in college.
Everybody has different forms that they go into as their career continues on. Everybody's not a game manager their entire career. Tom's been a game manager. He's been a gunslinger. I wouldn't necessarily say a gunslinger, but he's been up there with the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Bro, so we've seen different forms. But like you said, that's a whole nother. Yeah, that's a whole nother. It's a lot of what ifs on that. It's a lot of what ifs. Yeah, y'all didn't give me a score or a winner.
Oh, for this game?
Yeah. Pat's charge.
Listen.
David.
I think in sports, bro, I'm telling you, in sports, some teams are due for a win and some players are due for a win too. I think where Herbert, his first 2 years in the playoffs, him being 0-2, at some point, I feel like you due for a win in the playoffs. I do feel like that. And the Chargers are a good team. It's not like
I think they're well coached. I think they're well coached.
Yeah, I think if they get some guys, I got to see the report. I don't know who's all playing, but I think Herbert is very much due for a playoff win. And if a scenario was perfect for him to get in, it would be this against a first-year starter, against a team that doesn't really know yet what it's like to win. I mean, Stephon Diggs is there, Vrabel is there, but the overall team is young, and I think Herbert can at least put his team on his back for at least one win. And like I said, I got optimism about Drake May as a second-year starter just coming. Like, I just don't think it's an automatic that he's going to come in and play well. Yeah. And, I'm not going to sit up here and say, the Patriots had an easy schedule. Like, I'm not going to do that route because, again, the second-year starter, they play some good teams. They won against some good teams. So I ain't going to do that. They lost to the Bills, but they split every year. So I'm not tripping on that. However, it's hard for me to just believe, Drake May is going to just come in and ball out. And I don't feel like if he doesn't ball out, I'm not going to sit up here and automatically say that they can win if he doesn't.
Agreed.
So that's why I would ride with the Chargers, but I think it'll be a close game. I think it'll go into overtime. I think it'll be 20-23 in overtime.
That's not bad.
I got 28-17 Patriots.
28-17. Okay. We on the right side this time. I like that. I like that. Let's finish off the AFC. We got the Bills, Jags.
I
like this matchup. I do.
If you want to talk about
the player in the team who has the most pressure to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
it's the fucking Bills.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking to the camera.
But
Josh Allen, bitch, your kryptonite ain't in the playoffs this year, nigga. What you gonna do? Mahomes not in the playoffs.
Boogeyman.
Lamar Jackson, the Ravens not in the playoffs.
That wasn't his
y'all the only, y'all. But what I'm saying is, for the past couple seasons, the big three teams in the AFC was the Bills, Chiefs, and the Ravens.
What you're saying is right, though. I just think it's a little unfair, but what you're saying is right, though.
But what I'm saying, like, what we've been saying about Josh Allen, the reason why you can't get to the Super Bowl is because of Mahomes.
Fair.
He's not in the playoffs this year.
That's true. I also think that, and I'm agreeing with you. Like, yes, the pressure is on Josh. However, this team is not,
and that's where it gets blurred. That's where it gets blurred. But this is the excuse we always use for this.
I'm not using every time we fucking lose. It's always the Bills. It's the Bills. But when fucking Lamar Jackson lose, it's on him. When fucking Jalen Hurts lose, it's on him.
What the difference?
The difference. I'm not letting him off the rip. I'm sorry.
Hold on, but the difference with that. Hold on, but the difference with that is.
Let him get up real quick.
The difference with that is that. Our issue is that with Lamar, he doesn't play well. That's not Josh's issue. Every time, I ain't gonna say every time, but most times, Josh is gonna show up. That's why people are saying it's always, it's a missed kick. Mahomes did something in 13 seconds and he didn't do it in overtime.
But nah, fuck that. When we gonna get to a point, because it's been time, like, even when the Bills played the Chiefs at the Bills, it was plays where Josh Allen fucking missed. It wasn't fully.
But they also could have went to overtime and he could have had a chance to win it too, and he didn't get that.
Of course, certain games, but I'm talking about that.
No, that game you're talking about when the Chiefs, Tyler Bass missed a reasonable field goal. Yeah. Raw White to send it to overtime. Like, yes, Josh missed the pass to Gabe Davis when he got hit. He missed that. But
you got to make that shit, bro.
He got the kicker has to do his job and make the field goal.
You the MVP. You the MVP. So you the MVP.
I'm 50-50 on
what I'm saying is, bro, I be feeling like we be giving that nigga too much slack.
I'm not disagreeing with you, bro.
We be giving that nigga too much slack, bro.
True.
Like, I'm like, fuck that, bro. Yo, Kryptonite not in the playoffs this year, bro.
Get it done.
You got to get it done, my nigga.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
If we want to put you as one of the greats, you got to get it done. Fuck that.
Hold on. I'm not disagreeing with that. What I'm saying is that is also true, but we also have to recognize that this is the weakest team he's had since his third year. Like, this is the weakest squad he's had. I definitely think he can pull through, but what
we just said, it's fucking wide open.
Yeah,
it's wide open.
It is wide open. But if we go roster to roster, what is the Bills roster rank with all the teams in the playoffs?
I mean, I'm not gonna say they the best, but nigga,
they're far from the best.
They are far from the best. But nigga, you damn near got the most experience out of all these niggas. You gonna let a Bo Nix beat you? You gonna let a Drake Mike beat you?
Bo Nix ain't going nowhere. I ain't gonna lie.
No.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. You gonna let a Trevor fucking Lawrence who had his best season, finally had his best season, beat you, nigga?
This shit wide open.
It's wide open. I'm not
making it do, Josh Allen. Josh Allen, what the fuck you gonna do? Because if you don't get it done this year, I'm on your fucking ass, boy. What you gonna do? I ain't trying to hear that on your team. Fuck that. You Josh Allen, the reigning MVP, nigga. What the fuck you gonna do? Your Kryptonite is not in the playoffs this year, nigga. What the fuck you gonna do? Get it done, nigga.
I'm 50-50 on it. I agree with both sides. I think the team, like you said, is nowhere near as good as it's been in the past previous years. But I also think that there were some times where Josh Allen just didn't get the job done.
Come on.
And so even to that point of the team not being as good, that Chiefs team last year wasn't that well.
Come on.
And he still took them niggas to the Super Bowl.
Wait, the team last year?
Yes.
The team that went 15
the past 2 years,
they were barely getting off. They were barely getting off.
But the team before that went to the Super Bowl and won it.
Really, we can say the last two because all the teams without Tyreek Hill. All the teams without Tyreek Hill.
If we're talking about statistics,
in my opinion,
I agree. I feel like the reason why the point that he's making is correct is because Mahomes took the team in 2022 that led the league in drops and won it. So that's why I feel like his point is right. Yeah. However, people even back then, in the midst of Mahomes making his run, was saying the same thing. Like, we expect him to do it, but this team is very weak without Tyreek Hill. So what I'm saying is that I'm not making excuses for Josh Allen, but I think the Josh Allen and Lamar talk is completely different. Josh Allen more than likely will hold up his end of the bargain as far as playing well.
Lamar doesn't. I see what you're saying. Okay.
So when we come to the point of, yes, the NFC is wide open, and we expect Josh Allen to make a run. I do. Like, if he doesn't win his championship, it is disappointing.
If he don't even get to that hole,
if he doesn't get to it, it's disappointing. However, this is the weakest team that he's had since he's started.
And they label him as Superman.
Come on,
Bill's Twitter. Y'all motherfuckers, they be on there calling him Winter Soldier. I don't know who the fuck Winter Soldier is, but he ain't that, bro.
Call him all this shit.
If
you want to call him all this shit, nigga, you got to get to the Super Bowl and win that bitch, nigga.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, even right now, even with his MVPs, he's still not even the greatest Bills quarterback, and they be glazing him heavy. Jim Kelly took him to 4 Super Bowls. Yeah, he didn't win shit, but he at least got them niggas there. Like, at least get them niggas there. These niggas ain't had shit to fucking celebrate about,
just said, bro, the past 2 seasons, we could really say Mahomes hasn't been the best quarterback in the league. Statistically wise,
that's fair.
He still took them niggas to that bitch, bro.
That's fair.
When it's time to get it done, as the best player, as the quarterback, you got to get it done, bro. No excuses, bro.
Especially in the playoffs.
Hold on. What I'm saying is there were times where he did get it done, and other scenarios happened to where it didn't go his way. So I'm saying the question is when we say what I'm saying is when we say get it done, getting done is him getting to the Super Bowl and winning.
Well, I'm gonna say it like this: even though this might not be his best team, well, nigga, this is the best. This is the best opportunity in the playoffs. This is this is your easiest route.
Yes,
from the past couple years, this is your easiest route.
I won't even say easiest route. I just think with no Mahomes that this is his best opportunity to win.
This is
that's all I'm saying.
This is equivalent to Brady going down week 1 in 08 and Peyton Manning going to the Super Bowl that year. Like, nigga, you got to get it done.
Well, he beat Tom Brady to win the Super Bowl in 07.
But 07?
I mean, no, 06, the year before y'all got Randy Moss.
It was. But at some point for Josh, you just gotta get it done.
You gotta get it done, bro.
Especially when you got these fans acting like he's just the second coming of Christ.
That's not him though. So it's not like he got something to do. But I want to say this though. My thing is that like, again, with Lamar, he just doesn't play well in the playoffs. With Peyton before he won, he did, even when he did win. Overall, his career, he just didn't play well in the playoffs, and that's fine. I feel like
4 picks and shit. Yeah,
right, exactly. I mean, and Manning is. I mean, I feel like consistent is a top 5 quarterback of all time.
Easily. Yeah.
But with Josh, I feel like Josh is getting the treatment of that. Like, he doesn't. You got to show up. You got to do it. Well, he does. What I'm saying is 2023 balled out in one of the greatest games ever. Like from his perspective, is his era. Mahomes did something crazy in 13 seconds. Yeah. He didn't get a chance to respond. They lose. I'm saying even in the game when the Chiefs came to Buffalo, I ain't going to say he just balled out and played well, but he put his team in position to win the game, and some other stuff happened. So, I mean, last year... Last year... What? Last year?
No, I'm talking about when they came to Buffalo. It was certain play. What I'm saying is, bro, Mahomes makes them certain plays to win. That's the difference.
Okay, but who said he was Mahomes though? I'm not sitting here and saying he's Mahomes.
I'm not saying he's Mahomes either, nigga. But the way they be hyping his ass up, bro, they be cut, bro. He gets by more than a lot of QBs, bro.
That's not.
I was gonna say this. I feel like we're holding him to a standard in which the media holds Lamar. Every year Lamar gets fucked over,
but it's not the same thing though.
How?
Because Josh Allen actually plays well.
Lamar didn't play well this last Pittsburgh game.
No. I mean, he had a mediocre first half, and in the fourth quarter, he played well.
He put him in position?
But what I'm saying is, we've seen Josh in scenarios where he literally plays perfect and still doesn't get it done.
You sound like a Bills fan right now.
I'm not saying that's what I'm saying.
I'm not goddamn. You sound like a Bills fan.
I'm not a Bills fan, but it's
what I'm saying is the nigga who's been keeping you from the Super Bowl is not in the playoffs this year.
No excuses.
If they lose to the Jaguars, it's going to look bad, bro.
Yes, I agree. It will look bad. Now, but what I'm saying is that Lamar and Josh Allen are in 2 different categories as far as why they haven't reached the Super Bowl, why they haven't gotten done. Lamar just hasn't gotten over playing well and willing his team to a victory. That's not Josh's issue, because Josh historically plays well in the playoffs. Yeah. Like overall, Josh Allen is a good playoff performer. That is not Lamar Jackson. Like we've seen Josh Allen.
You're right. He is a good playoff performer. And motherfucker, the nigga who kept you from the Super Bowl is motherfucking not in the playoffs. That's fine. So let's say you be a good playoff performer this year while he not in the playoffs. That's fine.
But you're saying it. But you're saying
time to get it done, boy.
Okay, that's time to get it done. It is time to get it done. It is time to get it done. But what I'm saying is that it is time to get done. But what I'm saying is that again, Josh usually does his part to try to get the job done. And even with Mahomes,
you better do your part this year.
Well, that's what I'm. Yeah, that's right.
No excuses, bro.
Again, like I already said.
Only nigga you been losing to is Mahomes. Mahomes is not there, nigga.
Like I already said. Like I already said.
Get it done, nigga.
Like I already said.
They're not losing no Trevor Lawrence, nigga.
Like I already said, the pressure is definitely on him this year. I'm not disagreeing with that. What I am saying is that, again, Lamar failed with teams that were the best, if not the second best in the entire league. That's not what Josh Allen has this year. In fact, I don't even know if Josh Allen has ever had a roster like Lamar had the last 2 years. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. This year,
Diggs.
Come on, bro.
I think when he had Diggs, I think that was a top 3 team.
Bro, that year, like you said, when
Mahomes. Which year with Diggs? The first year?
23.
The
when they had Chiefs at home.
The picture when they
had Chiefs at home. But that defense wasn't good,
the picture when Diggs looking at
was injured.
The picture when Diggs was looking in the field. Nigga, that year.
No, they overachieved that year. That's why they got their heads beaten. They overachieved that year. That year was what Drake May year is right now. That was their year.
Man, bro. At the end of the day, bro, Allen, bro, it's no excuse this year, bro. I'm sorry.
So you taking the Bills? Nah, shit. I think they got the highest point total too for this weekend.
Who does, the Bills?
Bills Jags. I think it's a 50.5.
I'm gonna be biased. I'm only taking the Bills because I don't like the Jaguars and they in our division. I'm being biased. This is a biased take. But I would love to see the Jaguars win because, boy, I'm gonna be on Josh Allen's ass. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, nigga. If you gotta put up 600 passing yards, nigga, you better get it done, motherfucker. Give a damn.
Who you taking?
Nah, I think the Bills will win. The Jaguars are playing well, and like I said, like they're playing like how you want to play going into the playoffs. Like Trevor Lawrence has found it. Yeah. However, they struggled a little bit versus the Colts in one of the last games they played. However, like Trevor Lawrence is bound to have a stinker game coming up, and he's bound to make some. And I feel like he's really getting by this year. Like, yeah, he had that game versus the Broncos, which was but they also played a couple teams that weren't as good, and he kind of took advantage. But I think the Bills will win because I think going into the playoffs, I think we will see a different Josh Allen as far as desperation. Like, I think we will see that. And the Jags, I just don't trust their quarterback. Right, I don't trust their quarterback in this scenario, like in a game that he's supposed to win. Because even when they played the Chargers, like the Chargers were favored in that game. The game a couple years ago when they choked.
Yeah.
But now, like, I'm pretty sure they're the favorites coming into this game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I gotta check.
Okay. I think I checked now. So it wasn't by that much, but a lot of people expect the Jaguars to win this game. So we'll see how it performs. I'm not really a big Trevor Lawrence.
I like the way that the matchup for both teams. Obviously, the Jags being one of the best run defenses in the league, and that compares well to the Bills being one of the best rushing attacks in the league.
Right.
I'm very interested to see how this front seven reacts to the Bills rushing attack. I think the game changer and the difference maker for me is if James Cook gets going. I feel that everything around that offense is dependent on Josh Allen. If Josh Allen can get the cooking, which Josh Allen gets the cooking, but like you said, it's not a talented roster. So if he can get everybody else involved to where everybody else is making plays and he don't have to fucking somersault across the damn goal line to score, I think that they can win the game. I'm going with the Bills. Unfortunately, I hate the Bills. Bills Mafia, y'all know I can't stand y'all, but I'm going with the Bills. I think Liam Cohen has put together a great thing in Jacksonville this year for his rookie year as a head coach.
For sure.
I just don't think that this is the matchup that they will win, and shit, they got a bright future ahead because, they done won 12, 13 games without Travis Hunter. Like, they've exceeded expectations in different ways. So, I'm going with the Bills. I'll take the Bills. Give me the Bills 31-24.
That's what I was going to say.
31-24.
I was going to say the kind of the.
All right, let's roll over to the NFC, bro. We cooking right now. Let's go into Philly and Santa Clara. I mean, not Philly and Santa Clara.
San Francisco.
Yeah, San Francisco. Philly and San Francisco.
That's going to be a very interesting game.
Who we feeling?
Damn, that's going to be an interesting game.
Shit, in Philly.
Yes, it's in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to roll with the Eagles. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to roll with the Eagles. I feel like towards towards the middle of the season, the Eagles started to look like how they was looking in 2023.
Yeah.
But then they kind of started picking it back up towards the end of the season. So I like Philly. Like I said, it's probably going to be cold as shit at Philly. You know what I'm saying? San Francisco being a Cali team coming all the way out there. I feel like it's going to be kind of like how the Rams versus Eagles games was last year.
Down the wire.
Yeah.
It might be the best game that we get this weekend.
I think so.
Oh, you think that would be the best game?
It could be. It might be. It's a lot of offense on both sides.
Yeah.
Who you feeling?
Man, I like the Eagles, but this is such a weird season. Like, I mean, it started off with Jalen Carter literally spitting in another man's face, like the opening night. Not even the opening.
We ain't even kicked the ball off.
Right, we didn't kick the ball off, and it already started. So, like, I just don't believe the Eagles are right now. Like, I know you said they picked it up the last couple of games, but one of those games is against literally the team that has the number 1 pick in the draft right now. Two of those games were versus the Commanders, which when they were playing their starters the whole game, they were down at halftime. Like, I just don't think that this team is right yet. Like, they're bringing in too much drama. Again, it's all about what kind of momentum are you riding in going into the playoffs. A.J. Brown, it's another drama-filled season with A.J. Brown. Jalen Hurts has gone multiple games when he's completed no passes in the second half. He's done that twice now this season. Yeah. Saquon.
That's an OC problem, though.
Yeah, but again, he has a new OC every year.
That's a problem.
That's an Eagles problem. That's a
problem. That's the Eagles problem. But they've won a championship though, so they've won in spite of that. So now, since you've won in spite of that, you know, we can look at that and say, oh, that is a hindrance. But we've seen you win with those problems, so we expect you to still do that.
Yeah.
Well, but with this team, like I said, like this team is not right. Like I don't think that this team is mentally there to win a championship right now. And 49ers, outside of last week when they couldn't score against Seattle, Eagles defense and Seattle's defense are definitely not on the same par. I think they'll have way more success. And I think Trent Williams will play in that game too, so that would make things a lot more easier. Yeah. But, I mean, we can go from roster to roster, but right now, like I said, Jalen Hurts has had probably his worst year since he's been a starter as a number 1 star on the team. And again, another season where AJ is sending subliminals, retweeting Bible verses that he's never probably read in his life.
If they lose this game, he gone.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think he's already mentally gone. Like I think, yeah, I think he's already gone. Like
if they lose against the 49ers and let's say he barely gets the ball, he's gone.
Yeah, I mean, I think mentally he's already gone. I think he was already gone after last year when he made that post about winning the Super Bowl, but he was like, it didn't feel the same because I ain't get my numbers. After that, I was like,
the craziest fucking shit ever, bro.
Yeah, he made a whole. After that, I was like okay, he's probably done.
Like, that's a whole different discussion, bro. Don't get me started with this shit.
Just to make it sure, like, I don't think the Eagles are like you was mentioning the 2023 year, like that funk that there was in. I think they're still in that right now, and I think it creeped back and they're in it right now. And I just think like the 49ers are a good team. They have a great offense. They get down early. Like I said, they've been down in a couple second halves, and Hurts hasn't completed passes in the second half. So I'm taking the 49ers to win this game. And even what y'all was saying about the cold weather, like I think that's kind of overrated. Like these players have been playing football all their lives. They've played in cold weather games multiple times.
I think the late January makes a difference though. That January and that February make a difference, or late December that makes a difference.
That's true, but Purdy was playing college ball in Iowa. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like
certain players are used to
that's what I'm saying. Like yes,
if you got a nigga from Texas who been playing in hot weather his whole life, and then he fucking play in fucking the West Coast, right, and never see fucking cold, and you the best fucking player on the team, nigga. That shit gon'
you gotta go up north. Let's say Buffalo in the playoffs.
Shit. Like
it's fucking blizzard and shit. Like
come on, bro. Like
I think that it only affects a certain amount of people.
Yeah.
For me, this game, I do think that the weather will make a difference. Not a huge difference. I do think that there's gonna be a lot of points. I really don't take the Niners. I'm not a Purdy guy. I don't believe in Purdy. I think once that pocket collapses on him, he turns pink and he pops. That's what I think. But Purdy has been putting up some solid, decent games over the last, month of just football.
Yeah,
they've been getting him out of play action passes, rolling them out the pocket, throwing on the run and everything. Now, yes, you're gonna say Seattle, he didn't do nothing this last game. Look at those other games before that. Look at those last 3.
No, yeah, he balled out. He's been on a good stretch of games before that Seattle game.
I think if the Niners could keep the game close, that's how I think they win the game. It's just hard for me to take anybody over Philly. I think this is the best roster that we've probably ever seen in a modern era, post free agency, post salary cap. Yeah. But like you said, bro, what Philly been dealing with, it just gets to a point where it's like, yo, it's y'all steady going in the circle over and over again. Y'all won the Super Bowl last year. AJ Brown complaining as if it ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? AJ, don't feel no way because you a Patriot, brother. We accept you with open arms. But yeah, bro, it's just too much, and they just haven't figured it out. I feel like Sirianni doesn't have a complete hold over this locker room.
No.
You got dudes like Jalen Carter spitting on guys.
Yeah.
And you've had too many games in which it's been a miracle or a bust. It took Jordan Davis to block a fucking field goal and run that bitch down for you to beat the damn Rams. I don't forget about shit like that.
Right.
Like, if you see the Rams again, they're going to want to smack you in the mouth. And I don't think that Philly will be up for the task, honestly.
But even what you were saying with the roster, like, when is the last time they've looked like a Super Bowl contending this year?
I don't think, and now that you say that, I don't think they have. Because if we going through every game, like, and I was one person after the opening night, I'm like, yeah, Philly looked a little rusty. Give them another week. Give them 2 weeks. Give them 3 weeks.
Yeah,
they gonna figure it out. They got all the pieces.
Yeah.
But we are currently in the wild card, and this team, I don't think they've put up 40 yet this year.
Well, they have no impressive wins, and all their losses are terrible.
Yeah.
Like, they have some, like,
the Raiders one was bad.
The Raiders, the Raiders, and then that's not even to mention the choke versus the Cowboys. That's not to mention, like, a couple of, like, the choke versus Denver.
What was that game when Hurts threw like 4 picks? What game was that?
That was against the Chargers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Chargers got in that ass.
That told me, them niggas.
Yeah, so they got some. So they don't really have any great wins, and they have terrible losses.
Yeah, they do.
So that's not the mix you want to go into when it's one and done in the playoffs.
Okay, so Carolina, LA Rams.
Rams is finna. That's gonna be a blowout.
I think that's an easy one, huh?
Easy.
Spank. I think that the Rams take that one easily. I think 31-14 or something. At some point, I will say this for Carolina. At some point, y'all have to allow Bryce Young to throw the ball more than 25 times. It's just not going to happen in this modern era. I don't know who Dave Canales thinks he has in the backfield that he thinks that he can run the ball 30 times a game. But, brother, you don't have that personnel. And honestly, this Rams team, I don't think they'll be able to keep up. Now, I do think that last game to close out the season, they played around with the Cardinals too much. And a lot of y'all Rams fans not talking about that while y'all out here talking about MVP Stafford. Shut your stupid ass up, all right? Because y'all played with your food your last game of the season. You almost lost to Jacoby Brissett. But I do think they handled business first round.
He's not no scrub, though. You should know.
I know. Trust, I know. We had him last year. It was bad. But what's the last matchup we got? We got Green Bay and Chicago. Iceman versus Love Man. You know what I'm saying? How y'all feeling about that last match?
But Caleb's Iceman? That's what they call him?
Yeah. You know, he got Ash Cash right now, bro. Painting his nails and stuff. It's going on in Chicago.
Let me tell y'all something, Packers. Y'all better not let no nigga who paint they fucking nails win this bitch. But the NFC, y'all better not let no nigga who paint their nails get to the Super Bowl. Cause I'd be damned if a nigga who paint their nails win a Super Bowl.
Bro, but he got the swagger, bro. Did you see that one? Who was that he threw that one pass? Was it the Packers?
I'm not saying
that walk-off tug.
I'm not saying.
Yeah. He turned around on some Steph Curry shit. He got the swag.
I'm not saying the nigga trash. The nigga's very talented.
Yeah.
But we can't have no nigga who paint their nails with a Super Bowl.
Yeah. We are being infiltrated. We're being infiltrated. We're being infiltrated for sure.
Nah, but Caleb been like that though.
I don't give a. Nah, he's very talented for sure. Yeah. But I'm just talking shit.
No. You correct.
Because think about it, like nigga with the Super Bowl, all the little kids gonna start painting their nails and shit.
Yeah, we can't have that foolishness.
But shit. Shit, look at the niggas we looked up to, like niggas like one Odell. Everybody was painting doing the dime on Hawk and shit.
Yeah.
Niggas got influence, bro.
Yeah, they do.
And they daddy gonna be like, boy, why you got your nails painted? Daddy, I want to be like Caleb Williams.
Iceman.
I will say about this game, it's hard to beat, like, well, even going back to the Rams and Panthers, like, it's hard to beat a team twice in 1 year, especially when that second matchup is in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like, we saw a couple college football games in the playoffs that resulted in that as well. I mean, I feel like if the Packers are healthy, the Packers should win.
Who's at home? Bears, right?
It's the Bears.
Bears are at home.
Yeah, I feel like if the Packers are healthy, they should win. I mean, I have evidence that they beat them the first time they played, and then they were up 16-6, I believe, in the fourth quarter without Jordan Love.
Mm-hmm.
So they had control over that game and lost it. You know, it was a couple crazy. And like Caleb did some magic Houdini and pulled it off. Yeah. But I still feel like the Packers are the better team. And I feel like if Dontayvion Wicks can play, which he's been up in the air for this week, if Josh Jacobs can get in, and I think Matthew Golden is going to be a huge factor with their thin receiving core, because they're going to need somebody to step up. They're going to need somebody to help out Jordan Love. Yep. And if Jordan Love can just play turnover free, don't do too much, just do enough to win a game. Like I said, and quietly, nobody's talking about it, but Chicago's on a 2-game losing streak. Yeah. Like, nobody's talking about that. And they had a pretty embarrassing loss versus the Lions. And they've been dubbed like the comeback kids because a lot of their impressive wins on the year, they've came back. But with that game, Tony, versus Detroit is, you're not going to be able to come back versus everybody.
I feel like they played for them 4 quarters. And then when them third quarters, and then when that fourth quarter started, they wanted to put up them 4s and turn up. And they almost fucked up my parlay. Y'all didn't? Y'all almost did though. But
versus Detroit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think that it's Chicago's time yet.
Yeah, me either.
I think they've had a very good season, exceeded expectations once again. Ben Johnson has turned them around, giving life to the city. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that they get out of this one. Nah.
Yeah, me either. I got
first playoff game for a head coach and the starting quarterback.
Yeah.
Year 2 quarterback too. Nah, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, I got Packers winning for sure.
I think there's a home stinker right there. That's a stinker.
Yeah.
Playoff stinker.
Yeah, but I think it'll be a close one. It'll be another close one.
It's gonna be a good game for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good game.
I got Packers winning.
But I think the Packers gonna pull it out.
All right, let's transition.